Mr. Khan, welcome to Meet the Press.
Good morning. Thank you.
Look, your speech was one of the most memorable and emotional moments of the convention. Did you expect to have your speech have such an impact?
Not at all. I was surprised myself. I spoke from heart. Those were my thoughts, and edited by my wonderful wife. I would read it to her while getting ready, while traveling on the train, and she would edit and she would say, "No, you're not going to say this. No, this is not for the occasion."
What was she telling you not to say? What were some things that she didn't want you to say?
You're going to put me in trouble with her because I'm going to say my first words were, "These are my thoughts and these are my words," and then pause, because I was hinting by that to some plagiarism that took place. And there were some other, I will share some of the words with you, that the stewardship of this country needs to be in the hands of the person who has moral compass, who can relate, who has some empathy with the citizens he wishes to lead. This candidate is void of both. So she asked me to not say that, remove this, so I deleted that. And but I'm compelled to repeat, these were my thoughts, and I stand by, and I will continue to speak about the lack of moral compass in this person's mind, in this person's thoughts, in this person's policies and expression of those policies. And a leader for the greatest country on earth, United States, we have a candidate without moral compass, without empathy for its citizens. For example, I don't manufacture these incidents. The way he showed disrespect towards the Gold Star mother of this country, that says it all.
Your wife.
My wife, the brave mother of my son, Captain Humayun Khan, the hero of this country. We don't take these values lightly. We are testament to the goodness of this country. We experience the goodness of this country every day. It affirms our belief that we made the right choice. But then to see, when we got back home, our 4-year-old granddaughter said to her grandmother, "Why were you so upset? Why were you so sad?" A 4-year-old person can feel that sadness, yet the candidate for the President of the United States cannot empathize with the people that he wishes to lead.
He responded to your question, what sacrifices have you made, when you so poignantly asked that question at the convention. And as you know, Mr. Trump has responded to you, and he has said the following: "I think I've made a lot of sacrifices. I work very, very hard. I've created thousands and thousands of jobs, tens of thousands of jobs. I think they're sacrifices. I think when I can employ thousands and thousands of people, take care of their education, take care of so many things, even in military, I was very responsible, along with a group of people, for getting the Vietnam Memorial built in downtown Manhattan, which to this day people thank me for. I raise and have raised millions of dollars for the vets. I'm helping the vets a lot. I think my popularity with vets is through the roof." Do those constitute the sacrifices that you were referring to when you were asking him that question?
I appreciate his statement calling my son a hero and making this clarification and statement. I appreciate that. But it sounds so disingenuous because of his policies, because of his rhetoric of hatred, of division, of dividing us. And that is why I implored him to read the Constitution, because that document, it wasn't just showing him the Constitution. I was pointing towards the values in that Constitution enshrined foundation of this wonderful country and this nation. I was in my another conversation, I asked and I appealed to the leadership of Republican Party that they should disassociate themselves.
You made a direct plea to Mitch McConnell by name and Paul Ryan by name.
That is correct.
Said you were fans of both of them.
Correct. I have tremendous respect for both of them. Republican and Democrats are as patriotic as anyone else. This is a political process. It's a wonderful, beautiful political process. But in that political process, there are some moral, ethical values of this country that need to be maintained and managed. Second, now I haven't seen any, it seems like my appeals are falling on deaf ears. I implore those patriotic Americans that would probably vote for Donald Trump in November. I appeal to them not to vote for hatred, not to vote for fear-mongering. Vote for unity, vote for the goodness of this country, vote for liberty and freedom. So my appeal now is to the folks that are thinking to vote for Trump.
You said to me off camera that a lot of Republicans have reached out to you in the last couple of days. Tell me about those conversations.
I had both of us, Mrs. Khan and I, have had such a pouring of love and affection and support from all ranks of the society. Several emails. These are distinguished Republican. They say all of their lives we have voted Republican, not in this election. He said, you have touched our hearts. We had these words and these thoughts and feelings in our hearts, but we want you to know that we will not vote Republican in this election.
Has any elected Republican leader reached out to you?
I'd rather not disclose the names. That is a personal trust and faith that they have placed by writing to me, by speaking with me. But there are almost 1/3 of the emails and the documents and the calls and the messages that we continue to receive, the flowers we continue to receive at our home. People are coming in, strangers on the street. This morning I was coming to you and I stepped out the door of the hotel and 2 persons came and gave me a hug. I don't know them. And they said, you have done something that our heart always had. You have given words to it. Last night coming in to the hotel, the lobby was full of strangers that were standing there, wanted to shake my hand. At train station, it is something that shows the goodness of this country, that we should not divide, we should not sow the hatred, the division. We are testament. We experience the goodness of this country every day. Our family does. So I speak of the best that this country has, and I hope that some good will come out of this effort, some good will come out of this. Talking to folks, talking to the leaders, and talking to the voters that in November are going to be making that decision. It's a moral burden that will remain with them if they voted for hatred, for division, for fear-mongering.
Mr. Khan, thanks for coming in and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. This can't be easy to have to relive this 10 years later. Thank you. Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and then click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.